Hi there, Dr. Andrea Shanowski from Health and Horsepower. I am really excited because I have a kind of new recipe that I'm trying out. We had a new take on carrots for lunch, and I am going to revamp this for dinner today. So what we're going to do is we're going to be cutting these carrots up rather than putting them into circles. We're going to actually be cutting them into ribbons. So what we're going to do is, as you can tell, these carrots have already been sliced a bit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to use my peeler to peel back and forth so that I've got ribbons created. And you can kind of turn and rotate the carrot here, but we want to make lots of ribbons until you got pretty much nothing left. I'm going to flip this around here the other way. There's still a little bit left on this side. Okay, that one's about done. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. Now, we made this earlier today with just butter and salt, and it was actually really good, but it cooked super fast, which I loved. So I am going to make this again, but I'm going to add some different things. So I want to give it a little bit more flavor, since it was pretty plain at lunchtime. I'm going to add some crushed pecans in. Now, if you don't have crushed pecans, you can use either rolling pin or like a meat pounder to go ahead and flatten and crush those up a little bit more. And then we're also going to put some garlic and some salt in, and we're going to fry those up in some butter. I'm just going to get these as much as I can get out of these carrots here. We were needing to go grocery shopping, so I was just kind of looking to see what I had in the fridge, and these popped out, and I was like, well, those should be about perfect. So again, we're just making ribbons with our carrots as much as we can get out of them, so you don't have too much waste. And I'm guessing our turtle will probably get some remains of these guys later as a snack too. All right, so I'm gonna do the other side of this guy. All right, one last piece of carrot left here. Ooh, these are getting everywhere. Okay, so we've got our carrots mostly shredded as much as I could get out of these guys. What we're going to do is we're going to put a bowl together, and we are going to put the carrots in, so all of my carrot ribbons. Now, I want to give it a little bit more flavor. Like I said, I just used butter and salt earlier today, which did taste tasty, but I want to give it a little bit more bite and a little bit more complexity. So I also have some green onions here. So I'm going to take my green onions and I'm going to go ahead and chop those up into little pieces here. Just don't cut yourself, that's the key here. So we're going to have carrots and green onions. I'm not doing tiny little ones, I'm just doing kind of big chunks here. So we're going to give it a little bit more color. Okay, got everything in there. Now, we are going to take, you can use any salt, but I'm going to use pink Himalayan salts. I'm going to use half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Pink Himalayan salt is not quite as strong as regular table salt, so I would probably recommend using about a 1/4 teaspoon of regular salt, and then you can always add more when it's done cooking if you feel like you need it. And then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of garlic. So I keep minced garlic in the house, so whatever you've got on hand is fine. I would say probably about a clove or so. And actually, you know what? Let's do 2, because I love the flavor of garlic. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of garlic in there. And then we are going to go ahead and add some chopped pecans, which I smush these with a meat pounder. So we're going to do, you kind of eyeball it. You just want to add a little bit of some nutty flavor to give it some protein. And then what we're going to do is we are going to fry this up with 2 tablespoons of butter. So let's go ahead, we'll move to the stove and we'll fry that up. All right, we've got our pan heated up and we are going to add our mixture in here. So again, we've got carrots, green onions, garlic, and also some chopped pecans. Now this is going to definitely make some smoke here, so that butter's nice and hot. But like I said, the great thing about this is when you do these ribbon style carrots, they cook like super, super fast. So if you're in a hurry, I know normally when I make carrots, I always feel like it takes forever to get them to soften so that you can actually like season them. But I really like this because, like I said, they're super thin, so they cook up super fast. I would say you probably only have to fry these for maybe 5 to 7 minutes. You just want to make sure they are going to turn more yellowish in color rather than that bright orange. So you can kind of see some of these are starting to change color a little bit, like comparatively. But yeah, again, we're just looking for these to change color just a little bit and soften. But like I said, those ribbons cook super fast. So this is a great and easy thing you can do. This would be a great idea if you're cooking dinner and just are in kind of a hurry or on a time crunch. Rather than doing them into like circles or chunks, you can just go ahead and make them into ribbons. So something new. These were definitely toddler proof. Tori ate some of those and said they were pretty good. We did end up, I think, I added a bit of salt when I cooked them originally at lunchtime. I added a little bit more when I was cooking this time, but these are about done already. So you can see they're kind of a different color already, but everything's cooking together. You can see those green onions kind of shrunk down as well, but this is pretty much done. So like I said, really quick to cook, and we are good to go.